So we've now reached the point where you're actually going to lift something. You've run out of smart options and you've considered the load, your individual capabilities, the task and the environment. Whether your manual handling task is mainly lifting, carrying or a team lift involving other people, the principles are the same. But before you start, there are two essential things to check. Is the route to your destination clear, i.e. free of obstructions? And is there a suitable spot available to put the load down when you've got there? Once that's sorted, you start off by placing the feet either side of the load to make a sound base. Next, size up the load. Make sure its weight is within your lifting capabilities. When you lift up, do not jerk. Use a steady, smooth movement, making sure to use leg and not your back muscles. Now I know it can feel a bit strange the first time you do it this way, but trust me on this. Over time, it will become completely natural and the norm. If you watch your kids in a preschool nursery playground, they all lift this way. It's only as they grow older, they pick up bad habits. Once you've picked it up, use your feet to steer you in the right direction. Do not twist and lift, as this will put tremendous strain on your back and is sure to cause problems. Keep the load close to your body. When you reach your destination, put the load down first, then adjust it if you need to. Don't try and put it down and adjust it in one go, as this will usually involve twisting, which is bad news for your back. As I said before, you may feel a little strange at the start, but once you've done it this way a few times, it will soon become second nature. The following clips show further examples of good practice when carrying out manual handling. Okay, 1, 2, 3, up. Nice. As I said earlier, if you can avoid manual lifting, the smart thing to do is use a mechanical lifting aid. But before you rush off and reach for the nearest sack barrow, trolley or hoist, there are a few important things you need to consider first. Is the lifting aid capable of carrying the load? Do you know how much the load weighs, and do you know the safe working load of the lifting aid? How stable is the load? Is its centre of gravity in the middle or towards one end? How are you going to attach the load to the lifting aid? If so, what are you going to use? If you need a helper, who is in control of the lifting operations? Some lifting equipment requires pre-use checks to be carried out. Have you been trained to do these? Has this been done? Do you know how to report defects? So, in summary, if you are authorised to operate lifting aids and suitable ones are available for the task in hand, it makes sense to use them. Why make life more difficult for yourself? This program has provided you with sufficient information in order to carry out manual handling safely at Mercedes-Benz. By adopting the information that has been provided, you should now have an appreciation of the negative effect manual handling injuries can have on your health and lifestyle, reduce the likelihood of injuring yourself when handling loads by thinking smart, appreciate the general principles of manual handling and know which techniques and methods to adopt for a range of different loads, reduce the likelihood of injuring yourself when handling loads by using the correct lifting techniques, understand the key points when using mechanical lifting aids. Please think seriously about what I've said. It's now down to you to put it into practice. Trust me, the pain and suffering of not lifting properly is really not worth it.